Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So a couple of weeks ago I had to be at the mechanic for a couple of reasons, and then I saw these cars laying down on their side, and then a conversation struck up between myself and my friend. Now, what were they doing on their side? We realized that they had like rust, deep levels of rust underneath them, and they had to be on their side to fix them. So yeah, so today we'll be talking about rust. I've made a short video. I made a short previously about rust and how your car is out to kill you if your car is rusted, because rust is not playing with you. And so I promised in that video that I was going to make a full video about rust, teaching us how to deal with rust and how to fix it and all of that. So today I will be talking about rust, how it forms, and what you can do if your car is rusted. So first, before we go into that, we would discuss how rust forms. What does it do and how does it affect your car? So rust is a chemical process, to be honest. It is an oxidation of the metal on your car. Now, it's not necessarily on your car, on any metal surface. So what it does is water, when there is water, moisture, and oxygen, the metal surface begins to rust, and sometimes it might be surface rust, and then depending on how bad it has gone, it can eat into the structure of your car and can affect the stability and structural support of your car. Understanding what causes rust would help you to prevent it, such that your car will not be predisposed to rust at all, so you don't have to start looking for solutions to it. Okay, so what causes rust? Rust happens when you have an exposed metal surface to oxygen and moisture. In your car context now, what causes rust? Now, salt and humidity. You'd see that there are some cars that if you go to Nigerian mechanics, they'll tell you that these cars are from Canada, or basically any place where there is like a lot of snow, because they salt to dissolve the snow in those places. Those the salt now attaches to the undercarriage of your car and it makes it easier to rust. Now, salt and humidity causes rust in your car. Another thing that causes rust is scratches and chips. So when you have like deep scratches that exposes the metal surface of your car to moisture, it can cause rust. It can cause your car to rust in the long term. Poor maintenance, when you allow dirt and grime to build on your car for a long time, they can absorb moisture and then hold it in place, such that moisture can begin to eat into the metal of your car, causing it to rust. One other major cause of rust is neglecting the drainage point. So if you look at your car, it's very visible in your door. There's a drainage point at the base of your door wherein water pouring on top of the car should drain out. Now, if that drainage is blocked, the water there can begin to cause rust from the inside of your car, eating it out and then causing your door to be useless, to be way rusted out. Now, how do you deal with rust on your car? It's quite simple. Now, first thing you want to do is to assess the damage on the rusted part of your car. You want to see if it's a surface rust or if it has eaten deep into your car. Like I mentioned in the short video, if structural rust, if it has eaten deep into the metal part, what you have to do is to cut that part out and then replace it with another metal. Then you would do rust treatment on it. However, if it is just surface rust, you would need you can do it at home if you know your way around, or if not, you should give it to a professional. So what do you do? Rusted part, you have to scrape it. The best thing to use here is to use like a sandpaper or a wire brush. So you would scrape out all of the rusted parts, scrape everything out. Now, when you are scraping the rust, you don't want to leave any bit of rust behind, because if you leave them, it can easily spread again. So you want to scrape out every bit of rust that has built up on that place. Yes, after scraping it, you would use anti-rust. Anti-rust is a liquid. You can just, as if you are painting it, you paint it on the place and then you prevent it from rusting. Now, after that, what would you do? You would prime. Okay, practically, after putting the anti-rust, you apply primer on it and then you paint. After painting, so the paint, of course, you should paint match it to your car, and you paint match it. And then after that, you add your clear coat. Yeah, you add your clear coat to it. It prevents moisture from building on that surface. Alright, so I would want you to know that having rust on your car is not the end of the world. It can easily be fixed. Just take it to, if you don't know how to do it, you can just take it to your panel beaters, your welders, all of those people will be able to help you fix it. Alright, until we meet again, I'm Way Wise, and thank you for watching. Bye.